We've all heard of mesh Wi-Fi, which allows you to set up a group of routers around your home in order to extend the range of your Wi-Fi. But what if you could do the same with smoke detectors? Here I have the XSense Fire Safety Kit, which technically is a mesh smoke detector. So let's see how it works. Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. So as I said at the opening of the video, here I have the XSense Fire Kit. This is the model HFS07. And this is, as I said, a mesh smoke detecting system. So you can put this around your house. And the idea is that when one goes off, the rest of them will go off at the same time to alert you, no matter what room you're in the house, that there might be a fire. So it kind of works the same way that it will work in a building. We have the regular usual smoke detectors that only make the sound in the room that, let's say, the fire is taking place. And so the idea also is if you're sleeping and something like that, you will not miss the alarm if it's taking place, for example, on your kitchen. And if you have, for example, a two-level home, then you might miss that sound. So that's what this does. That's why I'm calling it a mesh smoke detector system, because of that reason. They all work in tandem. Not only that, but this system also has a smart home feature that allows you to control the smoke detector through an app, a XSense proprietary app, that you can also get alerts about what's happening in your home if you're away. So if you're on a trip or away from home and there's a fire in the home, you will get an alert of one of your smoke alarms going off, which will allow you to call the the fire department to come take care of that. This will also alert you to what room the fire is taking place in, because each smoke detector, you can assign a room, so you will know exactly what room the problem is happening from. So let's do a quick unboxing of this and do a quick tour of the box and then put it through its paces. It comes in this black box with a slip cardboard that gives you information on what the product does. Then we are left with this black box that has everything inside of it, and of course it has the name of the company. And when you open the flap, the box actually is pretty nice. When you open the flap, you get your instructions for the base, which controls, connects to the internet, and that's all the smart feature stuff that we're going to go over. And then your instructions on how to set up the smoke detector, how to install the smoke detector around your home. Now here in the accessories box, as I said, we have the power cable for the base. And it kind of looks like a cell phone charger. It's a USB-C connector, so that is great. And the camera picked it up. There we go. Now here we have the screws in order to attach it with the plate that this comes with, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But these things are so light that they come with this sticky pad. So if you didn't want to use the plates that come with this, you could stick the smoke detectors to the ceiling. So as you can see here, you have that packet of 6. Here's the base station. Here we have the base, and the base is also really small. Here I have the Pixel 6 Pro box to give you a size comparison of the size of it. It is shorter than the box, if that gives you an idea of how small this is. So if you had seen this online and you were thinking that maybe the base was too big, well, this hopefully shows you that it isn't, and it's pretty easy to hide around if you would want to do that. The base station connects to all 6 of them, and you can control this via the app. As I said, here you have a little speaker, because this will give you an alarm sound as well that's going to come out from the base station. Here's where you connect the power, and this button will allow you to reset, turn it on or off. And here, as you can see, the smoke detector is very, very small. compact compared to a regular size smoke detector. Is quite a difference there, as you can tell. If we put it one on top of the other, it kind of shows you the difference in size. Now the back plate is right here, and this unscrews, so I'm going to unscrew it right here. So what you will do is you will attach this to the ceiling. So this will be the part that attaches to the ceiling. This will be where the smoke detector attaches, and so it will go like that into the ceiling. Now I of course cannot start a fire in here, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and do the testing by pressing the test button, and I'm also going to get the base station set up in order to see how it will work and show you how the app works. All right, so I have the base set up, and as you can see here, has a ring of blue light around that lets you know that it is connected and going. We also have the app where you see your base station and the smoke detector that I added. I've only added one so far. It was very simple. You plug this app, turn it on. You gotta make sure that you are connected to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection, otherwise this isn't going to work. And once you do that, there's a QR code at the bottom that you gotta scan with the app, and the app then will prompt you on what to do next. Same thing with this. You pull the little tab to get the battery going. You scan the QR code at the bottom of the smoke detector, and then follow the instructions on this. The test button here serves as a pairing button as well. So I have everything in the app. As you can see here, I have the SBS 1C0374 base station, which you can name whatever you want. I also have the smoke detector that I added. Now I'm going to show you some things that you can do on the app here, and there's some things that you can change here on the app. So we have the LED brightness. I want you to pay attention to the brightness of the LED. Right now it's on max. I'm going to go all the way down to give you an idea of how low it can go. So I'm going to go one step up to show you how it goes. Then this is middle brightness, then one step before brightest, and then here we are at the brightest. And I'm not sure if you can see it because of the brightness of the lights in here, but hopefully you can. Now let me test some volume. You have a speaker in the back of the device here that also emits an alarm if there was to be a fire or something like that. So I'm going to go to sound settings, and I'm going to start with the alarm volume all the way at minimum. I'm going to put this down. It's not next to the mic, so my mic is right here, and I have the base station right here. So there's some distance, but just in case you are wearing headphones, brace yourself for sound. So let's start with voice. This actually talks to you, so I'm going to go minimum first. So the voice gets pretty loud when you put it max. And now let's go with the alarm sound. So I'm going to go with minimum first. That's mid. One before loudest, and ready for loudest. So that's the way you can have it set up. And you can also pick the different alarm tones that you have. So we are on tone 1 right now. We're going to go to tone 2. Now tone 3. So you can pick which of the alarms sounds best to you. When you do a setup, this actually talks to you when it's doing the setup. I'm going to do a setup of a second one of this to show you how the setup goes. All right, so as you can see in the app, it's very simple. Under Add Device, you have what they call the Pro Connected Smoke Detector. So that's the one you pick. And then it's going to instruct you here. So you can see telling you to remove the tab in order to get the battery going. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to unscrew the back and pull the tab here on the side. It's going to take the battery out, pull it back in. And I'm going to say, yep, I'm ready. I'm going to go next. Then it's going to ask me to scan the QR code on the back of this. So that did it. And then here is going to give me the other one. I'm going to go next. And then as you can see, I just got to press the test button. It's going to be, and it's telling me that it's ready to add the device. So I hold this here. and the device has been added. So it's that simple. And as you see here, device added, finish, and then the second one is gonna pop there. So we have here both of them. Now let's take a look at how the smoke detectors work. You can pick the notifications that you're going to be getting. So here we have alarm ended, alarm trigger, device test, device malfunction, device silence, low battery. So you're gonna be able to get all those notifications via the app. I'm going to do a quick test of this. So brace yourself once again for sound. So are we ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, that was really loud. So it's telling me here, as you can see, I got a message saying that the office and the specific smoke alarm was tested and is in good condition. And then same thing here because I'm looking at the app. But if when you're looking at the app, you will get that message telling you that. So that shows you how this works. Now let's do a quick test outside with some smoke to see how all of them communicate to each other if you had a real fire. Okay, so here we have a semi-scientific experiment that we're going to do with the smoke alarm. So I have one smoke alarm here and I have the other ones set up over there. So the idea is that when I get this one going with the smoke, those are going to also make noise. So let's see how this goes. All right, so as you saw there, that was really, really loud, a lot louder than I was expecting it to be. But at least we know that they all work fine. And when one triggers, all of them trigger as advertised on the package. So let me show you what this type of event looks like on the app. If we go here to history, it will show you today that the smoke alarm is off. The smoke concentration has dropped below the threshold. Here it shows you that the device was silenced. Here it tells you that the smoke alarm was triggered, immediate action required for your safety. So it is telling you that there is an issue in regards of a fire. So another thing that you're going to get up here on the top is going to be your notifications. As you can see here, it tells me that alarm was triggered. It also tells me that which alarm was actually triggered in the office. So that number you see there is the model number, which of course you can rename if you want to do that. And so it tells you to take immediate action. And then here it tells me that the smoke concentration has dropped below the alarm threshold. So I'm okay to go. So these are the type of notifications that you will get if something went wrong and the alarms went off. All right, so there you have it, the XSense smoke detector mesh system. That's at least what I'm gonna call it. It seems that it works well. I feel that this is a good solution to have if you live in a house that is pretty big, if you have a two-story home, if you're a heavy sleeper, and you might feel like you might not hear a smoke detector that might be away from you. And this will allow you to hear it in every room of the house, so every person in the house will know that there's something happening and they will wake up or hear it no matter where they are, which could be a lifesaver. You can find this in Amazon is where I got it. I will have the link in the description section if you want to purchase one yourself. If you do purchase one yourself, the channel gets a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help the channel grow and continue doing this type of reviews or overviews, whichever way you want to see it. So if you were in the market for a smoke detector and you were looking for something more modern, I feel that this is a good solution for that. Let me know what you think about this mesh smoke detector system. Did you know it existed? Do you have one yourself? How has it worked for you? Or do you have any other questions on how this works? Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe, give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. And thank you very much for watching.